32FM Ibadan, at 32FM 949 Ibadan, live on YouTube. My name is CHIKE OGBOGU. Once again, I welcome you on board this ship called the Podium. Let me start this way. Let's look at history. Let's go down memory lane. Christopher Adebayo Alao Akala, born on the 3rd of June 1950 in Ogbomoso, present-day Oyo State. He had his elementary education in Oshukwa Baptist Day School in Ogbomoso. He went to Kamina Barracks Middle School, the 5th Battalion of Infantry in Tamale in Ghana. There he bagged a diploma in business administration in 1998. He had other educational degrees. He was awarded an honorary doctorate degree at the Ladoke Akintola University in 2006. Akala enlisted as a cadet inspector of police in June 1974 at the Police College in Ikeja. From there, he was recommended for training at the Hendon Police College in London. Alao Akala retired from the Nigerian Police Force in September 1995 as the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of Logistics and Supply, Oyo State Police Command, Eleyele. In case you don't know, Alao Akala ventured into politics in 1996, starting off as a member of New Dimension. He won the chairmanship seat of Ogbomoso North local government on the platform of the APP in 1998. He was elected as the vice chairman of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, the one you know as ALGON, the Oyo State chapter, between 1999 and 2002. Are you following his growth? Alao Akala later on founded the Ogbomoso Unity Forum, a political association which later joined the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. He was chairman of Ogbomoso North from 1999 to 2002. Alao Akala went ahead to serve as deputy governor of Oyo State from May 2003 to January 2006 in the administration of the then governor Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja. On the 12th of January 2006, the then Governor Ladoja was impeached, making way for Alao Akala to become governor in Oyo State. Ladoja's impeachment was overturned by the Supreme Court, which upheld an earlier judgment of the appeal court invalidating the impeachment, bringing an end to Alao Akala's 11-month rule. Ladoja was impeached by the State House of Assembly on January 12, 2006. Mark that date. Remember that date, January 12, 2006. His impeachment, argued to have been illegal and later ruled so by the Supreme Court, ushered in Alao Akala as governor. There were claims that the later Alao Akala played a role in his boss's impeachment, an allegation he denied. While speaking to journalists sometime in July in the year 2020, Akala denied that allegation, and let me quote him: "I did not play any role in the impeachment. I was right in Ogbomoso when the impeachment was done. I was not in Ibadan. If I knew, I wouldn't have allowed that impeachment to take place. I would have just advised them to let us talk to my boss. My boss was adamant. He was fighting at all fronts at that time, and that was why they were able to hit at him. He thought I was part of it, but I was not. End of quote. One of those quotes by Adebayo Alao Akala. He had many nicknames. From the spare tire to the Oyato. He was even called an ATM. He was called the Bling Bling Governor. He was made fun of by a former governor. He said he was called Oyato Governor because he made a difference when he assumed power. He was called Akala ATM, according to him, because he knew how to make money available. He contested and won the governorship election in 2007 under the platform of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. He was governor until 2011. He sought re-election for the second time in office in 2011 and again in 2015. Adebayo Alao Akala. He lost on both occasions. He lost to late Abiola Ajimobi. Alao Akala defected to the All Progressives Congress in December, precisely on the 16th of December 2017. But later on, he switched to the Action Democratic Party, that's the ADP, in 2019, after failing to secure the APC governorship ticket. Akala lost the election to the incumbent governor, engineer Seyi Makinde. And when he lost, he went back to the APC. Remember the date I told you to mark down. 16 years after his boss was impeached, precisely on the 12th of January 2006. Exactly the same day, January 12, 2022, Adebayo Alao Akala died at 71. He was interred yesterday in Ogbomoso. Politicians, businessmen, the public, people from all walks of life bade him farewell yesterday. Some call him the Tiger. Adebayo Alao Akala has joined those on the other side. Many will miss him. Would you miss him? Adebayo Alao Akala. May he find rest and may perpetual light shine upon his soul. It's the Podium on 32 FM 94.9.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Mímí máa mi lù bàdé iṣẹ́ agbára máa ṣe. Balógun ló jíjà àti ra ogun láì gbẹ̀bọ̀. Ní bàbá òkè ní ọmọ wọ Priamonte. Tó wà lápàtẹ́rẹ́ ní gbogbo èèyàn ti máa ní ìbápadì Ọlọ́run nínú ayé wòlíì rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àkànṣe ìpàdé àdúrà 72 hours with God. Látọjọ́ Thursday 17, Friday 18, àti Saturday 19 February 2022. Àkórí ẹ̀ no more war. Jésù fúnra rẹ̀ tó máa fòpin sí gbogbo ogun máa gbẹ bọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ olórin ẹ̀mí ló máa pẹ̀lú Elijah Akíntúndé Ọlọ́run sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ní kẹ̀rọ ajé ológo dídé Olúṣọlá Sima. Prophet Peter Olúdélé Okunla. Ìṣòro ọjọ́ pípa yẹn máa dáná nínú àdúrà. Nígbà tí àṣẹ bá ń tẹnu wòlíì. Bàbá àdúrà AK-47. Tẹ́lẹ̀ Bolúlàdé jáde sáyé gbogbo èèyàn. Tí bàbá yóò sì máa amáǹtì fún gbogbo èèyàn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Láti ìwọ́rọ̀ rẹ̀ wọ́kọ̀ èjì òkú. Láti bẹ̀ ní kẹ́ẹ̀tì wọ́kọ̀ apátẹ́rẹ́. Orí òkè ní ọmọ wọ̀. 08066481455. Àkókò tó ayé rẹ̀ fẹ́ sinmi ogún.
My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need.
What's up, Padimi? You know it's Valentine's season again, and it's a good opportunity for you to show that you care about someone. Well, if you're thinking of a gift to buy this season, don't stress yourself anymore. I've got just the right thing for you. Royal Line Technologies is offering a whopping 25% Valentine promo discount on all phones.
Chai, my Valentine don't set be that.
Of course, put a smile on the faces of your friends, family, loved ones, and even that special someone by getting a mobile phone from Royal Line Technologies at 25% discount. Promo is valid for the whole of February, so hurry now to Royal Line Technologies at Shop 46, Palms Mall, ShopRite, Ring Road, Ibadan. For inquiries, please call 0701 000 7373. With Royal Line Technologies, this Valentine go jump!
My baby all the things I need. My baby what's up beside me.
You can safeguard your home and business with ease at MS International CCTV Surveillance, as they provide vast experience in deploying smart CCTV systems in various industries and locations. MS International sell and install CCTV cameras, CCTV cables, DSTV cables, wired and wireless intercom. If you are a CCTV installer or distributor, visit MS International for quality and smart cameras, DVR, NVR, and cables for Lagos price. You can visit our office at number 222 Awolowo Road, adjacent South Filling Station, Iyano Lodge, Okeado, Ibadan. You can call 070-4444-0013 or 070-4444-0012. MS International, excellent in quality service.
Shopping goes beyond mere bargaining and purchasing. If you therefore desire an awesome shopping experience, then Pollard Supermarket is the right place to visit. Pollard Supermarket, a one-stop executive retail place for foodstuffs, beverages, beauty products that include all kinds of weave-ons and cosmetics, as well as assorted drinks like wines and spirits, daily essentials, and several other household needs. Commodity prices at Pollard Supermarket are unbeatable. Seeing is believing. Pay a visit today to Pollard Supermarket at number 1 Ajibade Alade Layout, Olowokwe area, Elenushonsho Road, Iletutun, Ibadan, Nigeria. Telephone 0902-531-9832. 0902-531-9832. Pollard Supermarket, a supermarket made for you.
bí a bá ń polówó iléeṣẹ́ Yemson Enterprises nígbàgbà ó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nítorí ibẹ̀ nìkan lẹ ti lè rí ojúlówó ọ̀kadà alùpùpù alálòpẹ́ bíi Bajaj, TVS, Honda, Hero, Adway, Suzuki tó fi mọ́ àwọn ẹ̀rọ amúnáwá jẹnẹrétọ̀ eléyìí tó kojú owó bíi Elipa, Fireman, ṣe mátàn yín iléeṣẹ́ Yemson Enterprises kì í bá wọn yọ èrà tí ò lọ́mọ nù. ìdí ẹ̀ rèé tó fi jẹ́ pé ojúlówó nìkan ní gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń tà níléeṣẹ́ wọn lówó tí ò gani lára. ṣé wọ́n ní gan ni àfijì ìròyìn ò támójúbà ìwọ náà lè kàn sí wọn níléeṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní nọ́mbà 4 olówó tí fowó ṣàánú shopping complex Ìwó Road Ìbàdàn. ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn tún wà ní Àkànfẹ́ Amúlòkó nílùú Ìbàdàn. bó bá wá jẹ́ pé Àpáta àti àwọn àgbègbè tó yíká nìwọ wà ó lè kàn sí wọn níléeṣẹ́ Yemson tó wà ní àdójúkọ ilé epo NIPCO Àpáta Ìbàdàn. ó sì lè pè wọ́n sórí nọ́mbà yìí 0803-878-9238 0803-878-9238 Yemson Enterprises iléeṣẹ́ tí ò lẹ́bọ̀dì mọ́lẹ̀ nígbà kọ̀ọ̀kan.
feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
When the people became silent,
the government became oppressive. It's time to lend your voice to politics.
On 32 FM, 94.9.
Safasa pelisizo simnyama Iwasafa Isizo saba Kavula mo Anichaleni ko Kelize Wemaye wemodo Safasa pelisizo simnyama Iwasafa Isizo saba Kavula mo Anichaleni ko Kelize Mayengakala Pasapasa Pelisizo Sinyama Iwasafa Isizo Sabantu Alamula Anijaleniko Kelize.
All right, welcome back. It's the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. I am CHIKE OGBOGU. This morning, we'll be looking at the electricity issues within our environment, especially in Oyo State. And after that, on the second part of the program, I'll bring you a chat with myself and Chief Saida Jadi, looking at development in Oyo State and the way forward on the national level. That chat will be coming on the second part. But let's look at this. Electricity. Access to electricity, no doubt, is a catalyst for any nation in its drive for industrialization. The importance of power to socio-economic development, creating several opportunities for micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises. It can never be overemphasized. For a country like Nigeria, where micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises constitute a large percentage of its economic activities, the power sector must be well positioned in its desire for economic prosperity. Nigeria plans to generate 30,000 megawatts by 2030, with 3,000 megawatts coming from renewables and 27,000 megawatts from its power plants to serve its over 200 million people. However, power generation still hovers just above 5,000 megawatts, despite the 13,000 megawatts installed capacity 8 years after the sector was privatized. From the generation of power to the transmission of power and distribution of power, Nigerians continue to ask for more in their bid to get brighter homes. 2021 saw the completion of the first phase, that's the phase 0 of the National Mass Metering Program, flagged off by the federal government precisely on the 30th of October 2020. The objective of the National Mass Metering Program was to increase Nigeria's metering rate and eliminate the arbitrary estimated billing. It also aimed at strengthening the meter value or the value chain by increasing local manufacturing, assembly, and deployment capacity. It also sought to support Nigeria's economic recovery by creating jobs in the local meter value chain. That was just the production of the meter. It will also provide job for people. However, with all these laudable plans, what has been going on? Has power improved? Let us look at this. Let me tell you this little story. A young man called Chike Musa turned on his generator that powers his shop in the morning. The generator sputtered for a second before roaring to life, coughing up clouds of grey smoke in the process. Inside Chike Musa's multipurpose shop, are places where you can watch television, you can play video games, you can get a haircut, you can even fix a mobile phone by the side. As Chike Musa, his apprentice, Dele Obong, transferred the shop's fuse box from the utility grid, which was currently experiencing a blackout at that time, and he changed it to the generator. The TV came up, and the clippers started buzzing to life, where you had customers waiting by to shave their hair. Chike Musa set up his cable network and his PlayStation consoles and everything. Customers were there flowing in his shop. When he turned on his generator, it didn't go off until 12 a.m. And when you calculate putting the generator on around 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., that's about 14 hours of non-stop work. Sometimes there will be NEPA light, and all of a sudden, the light goes off in just a space of 5 minutes. And then Chike Musa said he won't switch over to NEPA. He will continue using his generator. Why? Because he needs to make money. He went on like that. But you see, what is the hazard there? Noise pollution, air pollution. According to World Bank, an estimated 22 million small unit generators are used in Nigeria by Nigerians like Chike Musa, and they plug in a vital gap in the country that ranks 171 out of 190 nations in terms of access to electricity. Nigeria's grid has an installed capacity of roughly 12,522 megawatts, but due to poor infrastructure, less than 5,000 megawatts is being utilized. This is according to a research done by the U.S. Agency for International Development. As of February, according to World Bank, 43% of Nigerians still had no access to on-grid electricity, and Nigeria loses about $26.2 billion annually, which is, give or take, an equivalent of 2% of its gross domestic product due to the lack of reliable electricity. When there's no electricity, you can't produce anything. When there's no electricity, you don't even feel comfortable in your home because the humidity is high. To bridge the gap between supply and demand, Nigerians are forced to generate power in small units from off-grid sources. Along with the financial cost of generators are the health and environmental costs. There's this research by the Access to Energy Institute that says that 2 out of 3 generator users in Nigeria complained of hearing impairment. This is according to a data cited in 2019 that a report by the Access to Energy Institute is a non-profit research and development institute, if you want to check it. They try to work on advanced solar energy in developing countries. Most Nigerians are aware of more health and environmentally friendly options, such as solar energy, but the cost, the quality, and the lack of expertise makes implementing them difficult. That is why more investment in solar energy is needed. Do you have light in your area? How long have you had electricity? How long have you had electricity? Even when you have, for how long does it stay? How long does he stay? Many years back, African China sang a song. He wasn't referring to anybody in particular, but it showed the reality of what was on ground. Is that reality still there today? Is it still there today? Let's take a listen to African China.
Them go show you face for crime fighter. Rich man with his money, we know they see their faces for crime fighter. Tell me something I don't know why. Rich man go they yell like we are. One man go they shout. Rich man go they yell like we are. One man go they shout. They gonna lead us well. Don't let this nation to fall inside well. Mr. President, lead us well. If you be governor, govern us well. If you be senator, anytime well. People who get like everybody just say Allah. When not they now we want to survive. Many you ready for work, but that's what not they now we want to survive.
In recent time, there has not been electricity. There has also not been fuel scarcity. So you don't have light. You don't have any power source. You have a generator. You want to use your generator. Fuel is scarce. Let me ask you quickly, dear listener. I'll open the phone lines. When was the last time you had electricity supply in your area? And how do you think it can get better? Even when they bring this light, how long does it stay? 0705 5000 949 0809 7000 949. How long have you had electricity in your area? What do you think we should do as a country to solve this problem of electricity supply? Can it ever be solved? Can we ever have at least 15 hours of uninterrupted power supply in Nigeria? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio set or you move away from it? All right. What's your name? Okay, 0705 5000 949 and 080 97000 949. When was the last time you had power source in your area? When you have, how long does it stay? Can we fix this power problem as a country? Can it be fixed? How long will Nigerians stop depending on generators and depend on at least 15 hours uninterrupted power supply? You can join me. Let's share your thoughts. Share your thoughts with me. Share what is happening in your area with me. It's a Podium on 32 FM 94.9. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Emmanuel from Felele.
Emmanuel from Felele. How is light in Felele? How is the electricity supply in Felele?
It's very poor, sir.
It's so
very,
poor.
Very poor. As in, it had we had light at least for 2 hours in the day. Yes, we don't have light at all. It's getting poor.
And you pay for
there's a solution for it.
Do you pay for light regularly every month?
Yes, of course.
And you don't get
you pay our bills.
You don't get electricity. Do you have a meter, a prepaid meter, or you pay an estimated bill?
We pay with bill. We don't have a prepaid.
Estimated bill.
Yes.
How do you think we can fix this?
It's very simple. It's just to restructure Nigeria, or possibly they should allow each state to handle its electricity, to generate its electricity itself. That's just a simple way. We have different countries that have been doing that. That each state generates its power. And if each state can do that, I think obviously everything will be settled. Because there are some cabals in this country that will not allow this thing to stand. Because they were the one importing generator. They were the one in charge of this petroleum or everything. And if the power is okay in each state, all these people will be evicted. No one will pay attention to generator use again. So that's just the best thing. They should allow each state to generate its power to serve its people, and that will be the best.
All right, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for calling. 0705 5,949 and 080 97949. Tell me your experience. How is electricity supply in your area? Can you even gain access to petrol to run your generator, even when you don't have fuel, when you don't have electricity? How do we fix this problem? You heard that from Emmanuel. Felele, he barely has 2 hours light in a day and probably runs on generator. You know the health hazards on generators. Hello, good morning. Okay, you call back 0705 5,949 080 97949. We're live on YouTube. You can drop your messages there on YouTube. Juan Riggs, okay, Juan Riggs. Morning to you, watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, hope we're loud and clear. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Alakia Airport.
Alakia. How is Alakia? Do you have light electricity supply in Alakia?
I can hear you properly.
Do you have electricity supply there in Alakia? How often do you have light?
Okay, let me just say what I have to say. My name is Aki.
All right.
Here at airport, we have no, at least within 24 hours, we have no electricity supply. Probably it comes once in a while, probably 3 hours out of 24 hours, and which is not constant every day. And the way forward, I think, is that there is need for us to have deregulate the power generation in Nigeria to the extent that state governments can even generate power by themselves. They can liaise with the federal government to allow them lay gas pipelines, which they could use to generate power. But if we choose to go the way or continue the way we are, we are far from it, and we won't get it done, even in the decades to come. But if you just allow, now individuals are the ones providing electricity for themselves. They are the ones running their generators. Now, what stops the local government and the state government to even go by getting electricity for themselves? So that's my own take.
All right, thank you for calling, Akin. Akin from Alakia. Akin says 2 hours, okay, 3 hours a day. It's okay, better than what Emmanuel said. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, good morning. My name is Ola. I'm calling from Makinde. Makinde.
All right. What is the situation in your area?
Yes, well, I can't hear you, but let me just contribute to the program.
All right.
Here in Makinde, most times we have lights like once in a week, and that once it might not be more than 30 minutes. It might not be more than 30 minutes. If I might not be up to 30 minutes every week, you understand? So this is so bad in a country that they bring bill every month, and you have to pay this bill. And if you don't pay this bill, this people will take. They might even cut your service wire. If there's any fault on all these lights, we that are living here, we are the ones that will still contribute money to fix the poles, to do, to get wires. You understand? I can't hear you, but I know you can hear me, sir.
I can hear you.
I don't know. What we can just do is, I think this country we need to start from the scratch. Because I believe that there are some people that are really enjoying these good things.
the good things in this country, not everybody. And I know that, all the borrowings that have happened in the past, let's say in the 1990s, I think that's what Nigeria is suffering now. So I just pity the generations that will be born in 2030, 40. There's one that will face the music of this borrowing that is going on now. So I just pray that God helps us.
All right.
Because it is very bad, sir.
All right.
It's pathetic.
Thank you, Ola, calling from Makinde there. 0705 500949 and 0809 700949. Share your experience. What is the experience like in your area? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Alaba from Elele.
All right. How is electricity there in Elele, and what part of Elele are you calling from?
I'm staying at Benjamin area in Elele.
So how is electricity at Benjamin?
You cannot really estimate the number of hours they give you, because when they give you 5 hours today, in the next 2 days you might not get light. And sometimes they might give you overnight. In the morning they take it, maybe till the third day again. So you cannot really estimate the number of hours that they give you.
So what do
but
you
one
think
thing is certain, when they want to distribute bill, they will give you power.
So it's deliberate, right? It's deliberate.
Cost, hello?
It's deliberate, right? It's deliberate.
Yeah, sure. When you start seeing power for like in daytime for like 5-6 hours, no, they're about to hear their bill. And the payment is so high. Like I stay in a bungalow.
Yes.
And we pay 12,000 every month.
Wow. Do you get?
We have meter. They don't do anything.
You don't have a meter. They give you an estimated.
There is a meter, but they don't read. Unless you deceive us. Everybody says they read meter. No.
Why?
They give most of us estimated bills.
Why don't you
they
want
said
to?
They've clarified buildings.
Why?
And I know how much where you fall.
Okay.
And they end up giving you that bill at the end of the month.
Hello.
If you don't pay, they will expect you to pay something. If you don't pay, and they come, if they want to cut your light and you decide to pay, they will still ask you to pay the connection fee. So that's the system they are using for us.
All right. So how do we solve it?
Service not rendered.
So what do you think is the solution to the problem?
Look, the solution to the problem is if they need to retrieve this from all these so-called Gencos, or what they call these people. It's better they remove it from them. Because most of them, what they do is they want, maybe their capital, they just want to get their money. And complain they have to pay their staffs. The staff that even come around tell you they have their block collectors and they need to pay them. So if the federal government can take it back and maybe sit down and look for a master plan in the way to go about this thing. If we say states will generate, if the Constitution allows the states to generate, I think all states should look for that. Even if it will be solar.
All right. Thank you for calling there from Benjamin. Benjamin, he says, Elele area, Benjamin area, when they want to give you a bill, then they have light for hours. And after that, light is gone. Who will give us light? Who will give us light? 0705 500949. Share your experience. How is the electricity situation like in your area? We're supposed to have a member of one of the staff of the IBEDC here this morning, but unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances, he won't be able to come here to share their thoughts and tell us what they've been up to. But let's see. In subsequent editions, we might have them. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Henry. I am calling you from Felele Rap.
Okay, Felele again. Rab.
Yeah,
this time around.
Yes, at first I want to say a very big thank you to our governor, Sheyi Makinde, because since I've been in Felele for over 5 years now, I've not seen a better drainage, and I can see that they are really working on it. So kudos to Governor Seyi Makinde. And then as for the light aspect, we really need constant light, honestly speaking. It will help make our state grow and look beautifying. So when there's light, you see people that used to sell market, they'll be around, even for late hours, believing that after there's light. But when there's no light, you see everywhere is dark. People that used to do business, they are afraid coming out to do their business because they'll be afraid that they'll be attacked since we don't have security, and you know all those things. So light is very, very essential, very important for us to have steady light. The light we are having in February, you see for a whole day, you might not have light, and even when it comes, it will not stay up to an hour. Sometimes they leave it for like 2 hours. And at the end of the day, all what we see is big bills. We are just paying for the services we are not getting. So please, government should do something about it. And I don't know, even if it is the federal government or the state government, whichever way, but they should just make it possible so there will be light. Thank you very much, and you're doing a very nice job.
All right, thank you for calling the radio station. This is okay. We'll go on a break now, and when we come back, we'll look at more, pick more calls. Tell me your situation there. Share your experience. Let's just go on this break. We'll come back shortly. Don't go away.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need.
What's up, Padimi? You know it's Valentine's season again, and it's a good opportunity for you to show that you care about someone. Well, if you're thinking of a gift to buy this season, don't stress yourself anymore. I've got just the right thing for you. Royal Line Technologies is offering a whopping 25% Valentine promo discount on all phones.
Chai, my Valentine don't set be that.
Of course, put a smile on the faces of your friends, family, loved ones, and even that special someone by getting a mobile phone from Royal Line Technologies at 25% discount. Promo is valid for the whole of February, so hurry now to Royal Line Technologies at Shop 46, Palms Mall, ShopRite, Ring Road, Ibadan. For inquiries, please call 0701 000 7373. With Royal Line Technologies, this Valentine go jump!
My baby all the things I need. My baby what's up beside me.
INT'L Lanihu College of Education Mukwe. àìdúró níjó ìgbìyànjú nímú ní débi oríire èyí tó fìdí gbolẹ̀ tó fọ́ọ̀mù ìgbaniwọlé fún ètò ẹ̀kọ́ NCE ní Mufulanihu College of Education ti wà níta báyìí 3 O-level credits nínú èsì ìdánwò WAEC NAPTEP NECO tàbí grade 2 results wà láǹfààní láti ṣe àwọn courses bíi economics mathematics biology chemistry physics mathematics integrated science Arabic and Islamic courses business studies and accounting education primary education studies àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sára ṣàṣà lọ gba fọ́ọ̀mù tiẹ̀ ní Mufulanihu College of Education Ìbàdàn Lagos Expressway ọ̀rẹ́ méjì Agogo Ìbàdàn Ọ̀yọ́ State telephone 08033870600 tàbí 08054547251 website www.mukwed.edu.ng gbogbo candidate tó jẹ́ awaiting result ẹ̀yin náà lè apply pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn àti owó péréte INT'L Lanihu College of Education gbàwé gbọ̀ǹtẹ̀ ìjọba bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí fún ẹ̀sìn kankan o Mukwed knowledge and piety.
kò sí tó dàbí ìfẹ́ ṣá.
ní Design Bricks Homes and Property àwa náà mọ̀ pé fẹ́lá kọjá òfin.
la ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ Love Fiesta promo lásìkò oṣù ìfẹ́ yìí.
kẹ́ ẹ̀ lè bá a jàǹfààní 30% discount lórí gbogbo estate wọn tó wà níbàdàn Abẹ́òkúta Ìjẹ̀bú Òde Ṣàgámù Òṣogbo Èkó àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kẹ́ ẹ̀ sì má gbàgbé pé 50% discount ṣì wà lórí àwọn estate wa tó wà nílùú Ọ̀yọ́ Aláàfin.
lásìkò oṣù ìfẹ́ yìí ra ilẹ̀ plọ̀tì méjì ọkọ ọmọ àfẹ́sọ́nà tàbí olólùfẹ́ rẹ kó o sì gba plọ̀tì kan
sí lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ bábánbárí ibẹ̀ ní ti àkànṣe àpèjẹ dinner for two fún gbogbo olólùfẹ́ tó bá sanwó ilẹ̀ wọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo.
gbogbo oníbàárà tó bá wọ ọ́fíìsì design bricks lóṣù February yìí ni yóò tún gba special package ẹ̀bùn Valentine tá a ti ṣe lọ́jọ̀ fún yín.
ó yá gbéra márosẹ̀ tètè wá ara lẹ̀ rọrùn tó fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀ kàn sí design bricks láwọn ọ́fíìsì wọn tàbí kó pe 090-393-75110.
Love Fiesta 2022 with design bricks ó tún ti sẹ̀ ní design bricks àjọṣọ àti àdéhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
bá a ṣe láwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ dókítà tíṣẹ́yé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la láwọn àwòrán àṣà mẹkáníìkì GMF Auto Services Limited. bóyá ẹ̀ tí ìdébẹ̀ wò ní ọ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀mọ̀ pọ́nmọ́nàmọ́pa àwọn erin lákàtàbù irinṣẹ́ ni ó diagnose mọ́tò yín kẹ́sẹ́ bí wọ́n ti máa fẹnu fapò sórí carburetor wait and get ni kò ní lọ kábọ̀ tí machine bá ti ń discover problem láàmú fix ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ kan torí gbogbo original spare part ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀ bíbá àwọn aláràlù àtàwọn aláràtúntà gan tó wá ń kó lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ṣẹ́rí pé gbogbo ń tẹ́ fẹ́ lójú kan ló wà.
Yes, so our services, the consultancy, diagnosis, key programming, transmission repair, maintenance, spare part sales, plus plenty ogbonge things. GMF Auto Services Limited. Day for number 3, Oni Lane, beside White House Hotel, behind Boys High School, Labawo, Ogunpa, Ibadan.
ẹ kọ́ pé wọ́n lórí aago náà kẹ́ ẹ mọ bó ṣe wà sí 08066348917 08066348917 tó o bá fẹ́ kẹ́mi ọkọ̀ rí ogun GMF ni ó yàn láàyò.
32 FM.
94.9.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Just because you do not take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you.
The funds spent were properly spent because we got them from intervention funds.
Only you waka come. There is God.
I don't know which party my wife belongs to, but she belongs to my kitchen and my living room and the other room.
Stay in tune with politics on 32 FM 94.9.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. We're located on the 4th floor, Cocoa House Building, Dugbe in Ibadan. Before we went on that break, we're looking at electricity supply. Kindly share your experience. The numbers to call 070550949 and 08097000949. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning. Okay, you have to call back. That's noisy. 0705500949 and 0809700949. What's the situation like in your area? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from? Hello, good morning. Okay, the line seemed not to be clear. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, 0705500949 and 0809700949. If you're outside the country, you can call +234 906 200949. Hello, good morning. Yeah, your name and where you're calling from. Okay, kindly turn down the volume on your radio. Turn it down so that we can hear ourselves. Turn it down. Turn down the volume.
I said I'm Moses calling from Odon Kekere.
All right, Moses from Odon Kekere. Hi,
it's about the electricity power supply.
Yes.
Actually, I just spent me in Ibadan. I'm not enjoying their life here. So, like, the past 4 days now, not the other light and the bills are too high.
Wow.
I've spent 2 years now in Ibadan. I've never enjoyed life compared to other states. I don't know why. And the only solution I think the state can do to that is to see the IBDC company and the offices and let them know that this is what the whole Ibadan state is experiencing every day. Please. Thank you, and have a nice day.
All right, thank you, Moses, for calling. Sorry, you're 2 years in Ibadan and you're not happy with electricity. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Kindly turn down the volume on your radio set so we can hear ourselves.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Ibadan, along the Ojo side.
All right. How is it like there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
We should not even enjoy the light. At least for the past 2 weeks now, there is no light, or 3 weeks. And yes, they are still bringing bills, which is 5,000 naira. And which is wrong. Light that we could not even enjoy the light at all. And yet, they are still bringing bills on what? So I was so surprised about it. And yes, there is no light.
All right. Thank you for calling. Okay, the IBEDC are listening right now, and the complaints are being taken. They are being noted right now. Hello, good morning. Okay, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, 0705 500949 080 97949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
From Orita
Ibadan. How is the light there?
Things are not going properly.
Okay.
For the past 2 days now, they have not have any light. They don't bring the light. So, they are the light. They bring it for maybe 20 minutes. And the office. So we don't have any hope. Or maybe they can bring it today or in the next 2 days.
All right, Mubarak, thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
My name is Olaleko from Akpete.
Olaleko from where?
Akpete.
Akpete. How is the situation like in Akpete this morning?
The situation is very worse. In Akpete here. Like, don't see like one like this. Don't even know what to say.
Okay, your point is noted. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Mr. Homanchu, calling from Monia.
From Monia. How is the situation like? How is the situation like in Monia?
The situation of life in Malala area is very, very bad. Let's say very, very bad. It's in capital level. For the past 3 weeks now, we've not had light. And they do bring bills at the end of the month, bills reaching almost 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. And you will not have the light to use. As I'm talking with you now, the phone is almost down, the freezer is on. There's no thing you can use light for. And they keep on bringing bills. I don't know where we are going in the area of light.
All right. Thank you for making that point there. Thank you for.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, kindly turn down the volume on your radio. Turn down the volume so I can hear you well.
Yeah. I'm calling from Charlie.
Okay, I have to yank you off now. Turn down the volume on your radio so we can hear ourselves well. Okay, 070 5500949 080 97949. One more call before we go to the other segment of the podium this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm just speaking from your town.
From where? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
From your town.
From your town. Okay. What's the situation like? What's the situation like in your town?
Hello?
Yeah, what's the situation like?
We are not enjoying the services of the IBDC at all in your town. Can you tell them to please increase their services here so that you can enjoy their services in your town?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Okay. My studio manager says one last call before we go to the other segment. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Sergio.
Savior.
Sir.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear your complaint.
I'm from Ring Road.
Ring Road. So what is happening, Savior?
For over 2 weeks now, we have not been having light, and it's not proper.
All right, thank you for calling. Savior from Ring Road. People are not happy. IBEDC needs to do something. Should you increase the grid here in your state or your town? No light. They are not enjoying the services of IBEDC. Well, we'll be going to another segment of the podium this morning. We'll be listening to Chief Said Ajadi. It's politics. Politics on 32 FM 94.9. He's looking at development in Oyo State. Is Engineer Sheyi Makinde not doing enough? What is it that Chief Said Ajadi wants at the government house? He says he wants to become governor in Oyo State. Let's listen to Chief Said Ajadi this morning on the podium. At the end of the day, I'll open the phone lines. We'll get to talk and get your thoughts on what you listen to. Stay tuned to your radio set. Don't change the dial. It's 32 FM 94.9.
Just because you do not take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you.
The funds spent were properly spent because we got them from intervention funds.
You only you waka come. There is God.
I don't know which party my wife belongs to, but she belongs to my kitchen and my living room and the other room.
Stay in tune with politics on 32 FM 94.9.
It's another time on the podium on 32 FM 94.9. Remember, I promised you that this week's episode will be interesting. This morning on the podium, I have an interesting guest. A patriotic Nigerian. He's a chief in Oyo State. The Akogwa Akeweje of Oyo State. He's the Seriki Adini of Olanose. And he's the Mogaji Fadatul Tijaniat of Yoruba land. He was also the gubernatorial candidate of the Accord Party in the 2019 general election. Chief Said Ajadi. Chief Ajadi, it's good to have you on the podium this morning.
Good morning.
You're looking so radiant.
Thank you very much.
Full of life. I guess you just won a lottery, right?
You bet. Although I'm not a gambler.
All right. How's it been after the 2019 elections?
Alhamdulillah. We thank God for His mercy, because it's the grace of God when you wake up every morning and you have to face the challenge of the next day. It's been nice. It's been challenging. We've been very hopeful that the next day will bring greater perspective.
Wow.
Yes.
And then after the 2019 elections, some will say, Chief Said Ajadi, nowhere to be found. Do you have another address? Do you have another office? What have you been up to?
Well, I've always been a businessman, and I have organizations that I attend to, and politics is a calling. And
it's a side hustle, right?
No, it's not a hustle. It's a calling.
A calling
that we must do.
Okay.
But we are businessmen. I'm an international businessman. I run a lot of businesses, and I do a lot of consulting.
Okay.
So oftentimes I might not be in Ibadan because of politics. But when I'm busy, I have to be busy at my work.
An international businessman.
Yes.
And he contested the elections in 2019.
Yes.
You want to become governor. What informed that decision in 2019?
Well, I've worked with government before as a young man, and I resigned to contest the Senate then. It was because of the calling, like I told you. I saw a lot. I had I had so many opportunities to continue in government. As a matter of fact, on the day of my primaries, I was given a promotion and a brand new car by federal government. And my secretary was calling me, and I told him, I am right here trying to contest Abdullah. Abdullah owns a house in Abuja now. He came to show me as a civil servant. So government has been very good to people. But what do we put back to government? This is why I resigned then. And I told him on the phone, I said, Abdullah, I'm here trying to contest under PDP. Now I told you I'm going to do elections. That's where I am. And he was shocked.
You contested under the PDP at that time?
Yes, 2000.
In 2007,
yes,
you contested under the PDP.
I contested against, what was his name now? Adedubu's son.
Then you contested against Senator Kamaluddin Adedibu.
Yes, I contested against Kamaluddin. He was sitting next to me.
He won the elections.
He didn't win. There was no election.
He won.
There was no election.
INEC gave him a certificate of return. So what happened? If he didn't win the elections, what happened?
I was present there.
Tell me the story.
There was no election.
Tell me the story.
Adedubu came with drums when he realized that he came with drums to the primaries when he realized that there were things were going to change. Because when we got in, we realized that they had done their Komwade a night before in his house. Gave them a kara with 500 naira, and they had all the ballots in their hands and all of that. So when we came to the stadium, some local governments were barred from going in at the stage. Because I had told them, I'm still here and I'm still going to contest. So, and that what they did yesterday was a sham. Let us get in here and do the real thing.
Were you on ground at that night, prior to that night? Because reports have it that you came in late that night to Adedibu's house from Abuja.
My presence in Adedibu's house is to let him know
that you are in town.
That I am ready.
That you are in town.
That I'm ready.
That you are in town.
Yes, I'm ready.
But you were not in town prior to that.
No, his son was not in Nigeria.
But the father was doing the politicking.
This is what I'm trying to make you understand.
Don't you think he betrayed you?
He betrayed himself. Where is Adedubu dynasty today? I sat him down. I told him, I said, you remember where we met? We met in Asurok in 2003. This is business. I'm here with you today. It's politics. I only want to serve my country. If you disturb me, tomorrow you are no more. But if you give me, when you look back, you will see you have a son that is taking care of issues because you are going to die. And when you die and you don't choose well, nothing. Babani, in reality.
You sounded like a prophet then.
On the day he died, I got over 150 calls.
So I call you Prophet Said Ajay.
Whatever you say. But I told him. And the same way I've been telling all my leaders. Let us work for Nigeria.
Let's get back to what happened in Adedibu's house that
so
night.
We told him, and he said, where am I from? I told him where I was from. I told him where my father was from. I told him where my mother was from. And I told all the elders of Oyo State, elders of Ibadan, the chiefs in Ibadan. I told them what I wanted to do. And they gave me their nod before I came out. And so I went. I wasn't afraid of guns and cutlass because that's what they came with. And they were drumming the Alaafin for Adedubu. Then that's when I knew there was a problem.
You came alone.
I was
and you faced people with guns and cutlass.
What am I going to do when the owner of the universe says go ahead? What am I to be afraid of?
What if things turned around?
When my death is not in Adedubu's hands, that's why he's dead.
What if things turned around?
Nothing can turn around because the owner of the universe is in control of all things.
And that's why you kept on pushing on.
I took a battle of 50 million cells before I was born. So why am I going to be afraid of fighting now? Whoever wants to fight me just needs to go and prepare. So that we must fight. We will shake hands, but we must fight. Because I fought when I was coming to the world. So I'm not prepared. I'm not afraid of any war. That's why I told Adedubu, Ọ̀gá, ẹ fún wa láyé wọ́n ní àgbàbẹ́ yín kọjá ní ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣáà jẹun ni. Are we not eating? Are we not drinking today?
And you kept on fighting.
Yes.
Even up to 2019.
Yes.
Are you still fighting?
We are good to go.
You still want to fight again?
We are good to go.
Good to go.
It is one seat.
You started with the Senate seat.
Yes.
And now you're contesting.
Do you know where I'm heading? Anywhere I could head to. I want to serve my nation. That's all.
We'll come to your ideology and your philosophy.
Yes.
But before then, you know the demands of elections in Nigeria. It entails money. Do you have what it takes to fight this political, money bags in Nigeria? Politics in Nigeria seem to be about money.
That's what I was telling someone. I said, it's all about money.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to get there, we will have it.
Your party, Accord. Because sometimes when you call it the Accord Party, the party chieftains will tell you, no, it's the party Accord. Accord.
Yes.
Yeah. Accord seem to have gone into, seclusion for a while. Since Senator Rashid Ladoja left the Accord, the party seemed to be in disarray.
No, you see, with that, it's all about propaganda. In politics.
Yeah.
Yes. Senator Rashid Ladoja is my leader. We set up Accord. We both left PDP and set up Accord. So, I would not destroy the house that I'm trying to build. Yes, there has to be leadership and followership. That's what we studied in our masters. That's why we're suited for this job. From presidency to local government, I'm good to go. Because I know what it takes. Oha.
Do you still have the structure in the Accord?
We have fantastic structure in Accord right now.
The same structure you had when 2011, when Senator Rashid Ladoja started the Accord Party?
It will shock you today to tell you that if Ladoja took away 500,000 Accord members, 350 of them are back as I speak.
350,000 of them,
in quotes, they are back.
So Accord seemed to be strong.
You will see.
What position was Accord in the last election? Fifth.
Yes. With a lot of propaganda. Because the day of the election, what went was amazing. There was a propaganda on Wednesday that Accord was not contesting again. On the radios, probably you heard.
I got that. I got that statement.
Smashing all the effort.
Because there was a function too.
That's what I'm trying. There was
you had two candidates.
No, there was just one.
There was another person who came out and said he's also a gubernatorial candidate in the Accord.
No, there was nothing like that. What happened? I was the only candidate. What happened was that some party leaders were the ones that did what happened.
Was it as a result of the coalition? The coalition
precisely
with the PDP?
No, it wasn't with
bringing
PDP.
up Engineer Sheyi Makinde as the
No,
governor.
it wasn't with PDP.
Okay.
It was with APC. I was becoming too strong. And I did not know what was going on underneath. So there was a scheme. How do you break this guy? He's not ready to listen to us. We want him out of the race. So the moles were used underneath me and I was campaigning. Without knowing. I was in Igboora when I heard that Accord was not
going to take part
in the general elections on Saturday. I did not listen to that. I went straight the next day again. I was in another campaign. I was back in Ibadan on the closure of the campaign, 4 a.m. Friday morning. And on the day of the election, some people were going around in bikes from polling booth to another, saying Accord is no more contesting. Ajadi is no more contesting. Why would I back out at the last minute?
Probably you offended some people.
And I was spending money.
Probably you offended some people.
Do you understand?
And they were just collecting your money. They say obtaining you by trade.
It is not me now. It is the deceit of the electorate. Are you not getting it? They were announcing to the people that needed to vote. So if you wanted to vote for Accord, and you started hearing on Wednesday, Accord is no more contesting, then you vote for someone else. That's propaganda. So,
were you talked into moving to the APC prior to that? Was there a discussion?
There was an indirect invitation. wasn't clear.
It wasn't clear.
It wasn't clear.
It wasn't straightforward.
The message was not clear. Why? I knew something was going to happen. I called for a meeting. Because I realized that it's better for us to shrink the candidature and plan ahead so that we will succeed. They refused then because they had the wherewithal. So I started planning my own strategy, direct consultation, and it worked. It worked. So I became a challenge to all of them because I know I'm articulate at what I want to do and I have my facts ready, but they don't. The person they presented at the last election was a former CBN governor. You have cash. It doesn't mean that you're a better candidate. That's what happened.
Did you meet with the former governor then late Abiola Jimobi?
I didn't need to meet with him because he was already gone. I am trying to build a platform. He was
still the party leader at that time.
Because I didn't meet with him. Sorry. I didn't meet with him because he was busy, very confident that there was nothing like him. He was gone. He was gone. Politically, he was gone. Because he had no base. He only had ego.
No structure. But he had ego.
He had ego.
Pride.
Pride.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what happened to him. So that was what nailed him. He had pride. He thought he was going to do and undo. Only God is revered. If you're able to do stuff today, he has given you capability.
But if the APC had involved you and the message was clear and they made you the candidate,
God forbid.
Would you have accepted
God
that?
God forbid building a house and last minute use your own hand to destroy it.
What if everything had been given to you?
Thank you. That's a different ballgame. We start afresh. We build a foundation together. We have an agreement. This we know is for the state. Then we can be in APC. From get-go. I don't mind. I will tell my people in accord. Here I am. This is what they are offering us.
You tell them, let us move.
Can we go? I will listen to them. If they say yes, then we'll deliberate on it. I am not governing myself. I'm governing them. So this is for Nigeria. So APC has ideology far better. For instance, if PDP calls me tomorrow, I will not go there.
You have something against the PDP.
PDP is not a party.
What did PDP do to you?
PDP is not a party.
A party with a board of trustees is not a party. What did the PDP do to you?
I am a very critical mind.
Chief Said Ajadi.
I chose
You were in the PDP.
You asked me a question.
You left the PDP.
Let me tell you.
What did the PDP do to you?
I was close to a PDP stalwart. So, at which time I realized that even if I were in a different party, I would not get close to what I wanted. So I stuck to the PDP because of the stalwart. So there's leadership and followership. I was a follower. But I was driven by the drive to serve my country. I was a very young man. I was driven by the drive to serve because I saw a lot of things amiss. And aberrations will not go down well with me. I have enjoyed life since I was a child. My parents gave me a good standard of living. So I've seen it all. So I believe that I should be able to bring back to my society so that if I choose to be here, the young ones, I can be happy seeing them doing stuff. That's my plan. So we joined the PDP. And then I realized that it was not a party for me. I can't grow with deceit. PDP is deceit. From head to toe is deceit.
Is APC the truth?
APC started with a good foundation, which is trust in three of them. Trust. Anywhere you see trust as a foundation is the best for you. Even if it's going to crumble, it will take a while.
So what happened eventually?
So I left to form Oneness and Progress with Ladoja. And so my leader decided to choose in 2011. There was no primaries. And in 2015, I made him understand. We will pay for primaries And we must have elections. You want to be a governor, no problem. But every other position must be contested for. Let the candidate that is best go. And so when that now happened, there were factions. I stood in the party. Till tomorrow, the money for my primaries, I left it with my party. I am the only candidate. I told them, give it to state, give it to local government. Why? Because it is tomorrow. It is my house. It is our house. Let us build it. I'm not going anywhere. Because I feel that if I had spent 12 years in the Senate, I will come back to want to be something else. So since I did not achieve the Senate, I might as well go for it. If not for credible candidates in APC today, I will tell you I want to be the president of Nigeria.
We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, the program continues. Don't go away. It's 32 FM 94.9.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
I will do a new thing. A new song tuntun. Èrò kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí gbogbo ọjọ́ Tuesday. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti Tuesday January 11, 18, 25, February 1, 8, 15 àti 22. Pẹ̀lú Sunday January 16, 23, 30 àti Sunday February 6, 13, 20 àti 27. CAC májẹ̀mú àánú ni wọ́n lọ. Nínú ìpàdé àdúrà Tuesday méje àti Sunday méje ọlọ́dọọdún tí Ọlọ́run pàṣẹ. Fún Prọfẹ̀tà Ìwọ Òjó bàbá ìsọjí orí afẹ́fẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì fẹ́ yọ̀ǹda ohun tuntun. Lábẹ́ ìfàmì òròyìn ọ̀pọ̀rọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run alààyè. Àtàwọn olórin ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n máa pẹ̀lú wòlíì ìdá Ìwọ Òjó. Bàbá ìsọjí orí afẹ́fẹ́ ti ṣe ìránṣẹ́. Aago 2 òwúrọ̀. Láwọn máa pàdé gbogbo Tuesday àti Sunday. Nínú ìjọ CAC májẹ̀mú àánú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti débi Bishop Philip Academy ń wòrò. Àti Bẹ̀nikẹ́ ti gbé ọ̀kadà. Adélúbi Emirates bus stop. CAC májẹ̀mú àánú. 08050275779. Ìyanu ọ̀tún máa farahàn láyé gbogbo èèyàn lórúkọ Jésù.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wá.
Bá a ṣe ń bojú wẹ̀yìn tá à ń rí yín ló ń wú wa lórí. Ẹ̀yin lẹ wà ń bẹ̀ táwa fi ń dẹmọ fakọsí milẹ̀ngbẹ̀ dábìrà. Ìtẹ̀lé àti àròtì yín lójúpọ̀ ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wa gbogbo lọ́pá ìtẹ̀síwájú wa. Ẹ̀yin tí a lórí Facebook àrí yín ẹ dúró re. Ẹ̀yin tí Instagram ẹ gbáyì. Lórí Twitter ẹ wálẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tí YouTube ẹ fòró. Wíwà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ṣeyebíye sí wa. Kílẹ̀ yín tẹ̀ ń gbé gànà wòrán dúró dè ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa láwọn ojúpọ̀ ayélujára wa gbogbo pẹ̀lú 32 FM 949 Ìbàdàn 32 FM 949 Ìbàdàn àdúpẹ́ o iyì yín pọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wa bí iyanrìn òkun ó pọ̀ yẹ́yẹ́.
Aṣọ pọ̀ tó yìí. My baby bad, my baby good, my baby all the things I need.
What's up, Padimi? You know it's Valentine's season again, and it's a good opportunity for you to show that you care about someone. Well, if you're thinking of a gift to buy this season, don't stress yourself anymore. I've got just the right thing for you. Royal Line Technologies is offering a whopping 25% Valentine promo discount on all phones.
Chai, my Valentine don't set be that.
Of course, put a smile on the faces of your friends, family, loved ones, and even that special someone by getting a mobile phone from Royal Line Technologies at 25% discount. Promo is valid for the whole of February, so hurry now to Royal Line Technologies at Shop 46, Palms Mall, ShopRite, Ring Road, Ibadan. For inquiries, please call 0701 000 7373. With Royal Line Technologies, this Valentine go jump!
My baby all the things I need. My baby what's up beside
Ege. Cameroon kì í ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè tó sábà máa ń host ẹgbẹ́ ilẹ̀ káwa ó gbà ni.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń wọn oníbàárà àwọn tá a máa fi gbà.
Àwọn wo nìyẹn?
Ẹ jẹ́ a máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Obìnrin Àjàdí Adébọ́lá yàrá ọ̀dọ̀ yìí máa wà apá ọ̀dọ̀ yìí máa sùn ẹni máa bọ́ síbà jèrè.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ àṣàṣìra wa.
Yobilos Abega Rogamila àwọn méjèèjì yẹn gbéná lé Nàìjíríà ní score 3 goals.
Líìgì ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àti líìgì àgbọ̀jẹ̀ níbo la yanjú ẹ̀ sí ná. Oh my God. Aago mẹ́rin kọjá ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún látọjọ́ Ajé Monday títí di Friday àti láago kan sáago mẹ́ta lọ́jọ́ àbámẹ́ta Sátidé. Ege.
32 FM
94.9.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9. In order to matter, matters of the state must matter to you.
If some people are crying that they are in darkness, they should go and hold those who vandalize the installation.
Let me say that the political crinkle.
Stay tuned to Politics on 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. It's still the Podium on 32 FM. Remember, my guest is Chief Saeed Adegboyega Ajadi. Some parties are termed conservative. Some are termed the progressives. What ideology do you have venturing into politics? I remember in 2011 at Orita Akpere, the school field there, when Senator Rashid Ladoja came, you were standing behind him. What came to my mind was, is this person going to toe the line of a conservative? Or does he want to go into welfareism or the populist view? Or does he want to go into socialism? What ideology do you have as a politician?
You see, from the context of Nigerian politics, we have to be frank with each other, point blank. I have not seen ideologies from the political parties. I've not seen ideologies. I've only seen the crabs in the basket wanting to get out. Some will crawl, nib on each other's eyes, cut it off. Some will crawl, grab the hooks, cut it off like that. So whoever gets out of the basket will not look back. He will run away. Nobody is interested in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. What are they then interested in?
Self.
Self. What are you interested in?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. What part of Nigeria are you interested in? Are you interested in creating an enabling environment where all the resources are owned by the people? Or are you interested in getting a few people to run the affairs of the country, dictate the economy of the country? I mean, the capitalists.
I'm not a capitalist.
Okay.
I'm a businessman.
Okay.
There's a difference between a capitalist and a businessman.
Okay.
I'm not all for profit. I'm not all for profit. I can do business with you for the good of the people and not make money. Yes. So I want you to understand there is a different theorem between capitalism, socialism, and a mixture of all put together.
Yeah.
Maybe I can blend with a mixture of all. I can leave capitalism because I don't want to be an oppressor. I hate oppression. But you see, what we are breeding here is megalobillionaires and paupers. The rich will continue to get richer in Nigeria, whether you like it or not. And the poor will get poorer. For as long as you practice what you're practicing. You need to teach people skills. You need to remove theorems and get practical with the society. If I create millionaires, multi-millionaires, the same way President Muhammadu Buhari is doing right now with rice. If you go to Kebbi State, there are some local governments that the local men don't want to come to Lagos. All they are getting is alerts in their bank, because they have rice 24 the year round. They are producing rice. And so they are buying brand new cars. They are having solar lights on top of their houses. Why? Because of one of developmental plan of government that is working. Self-sustainability.
You want to develop on your state?
Yes.
It is the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. Remember, my guest is Chief Saeed Adegboyega Ajadi. He's the Akogun Akeweje of your state. He has other titles too. He wants to become governor of your state. We have an incumbent governor, Engineer Sheyi Makinde. Is he your friend?
He's my friend. He's my governor.
Have you met before?
Yes, once or twice.
You go to his house, you visit
him?
No. You met him at an occasion?
Oh, a couple of occasions, that's it.
Okay, and you exchange pleasantries?
Courtesy demands that, doesn't it?
Is Sheyi doing well?
That's a very big question. He's trying.
He's trying?
He's trying. He's trying to work.
Trying to work?
Yes. He's trying
he also struggled the way you struggled.
That's it.
And became governor.
That's it.
Eventually.
That's it.
And he seemed to be the man of the people in Oyo State.
That's subject to
He seemed to be the man of the people.
You said that.
He seemed to be the man of the
That's
people.
why I said, you said that.
He's not your man.
English language.
He's not your man.
I'm my man.
The governor has come up with some developmental projects. He's constructed roads. He's lit up the whole city. He has done some laudable projects in Ibadan. And then you want to ask, should he go for a second term? Or Chief Saeed Adigboyega Ajadi wants to topple him. He wants to take him off, substitute him, and come in, right?
Inshallah.
Is that what you want?
I've answered your question, inshallah. That time will tell. 2023 is a long time from now. All I can tell you is let's pray for him to end well. He's trying. You mentioned road network.
Yeah.
Few roads. Not road network. Few roads.
Few roads.
Few roads. Is not, you are not
more than the roads. More than the roads that were constructed in the 8 years of the APC government.
We cannot get that.
The statistics are there.
Statistics.
They're there.
New roads. That is why I said there's works, there's transportation, there's health, there's infrastructure, there's several segments of governance. Governance is segmental.
Yeah.
Now, if you pick one or two out of like 20-something ministries, how do you score that?
When you go to education,
I'm just telling you, I know.
Health.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why I said he's trying. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
He's trying.
Why not give him another chance to finish his tenure?
Time is too there. Time is too there.
You want to consolidate on what he started?
We have to help him. He has tried. He has done his own 4 years. Give me 4 years. Let me do. Let's see.
If you become governor today, what would you do? What would you do differently?
There are too many things to do differently.
What appointment will be the first appointment you make if you become governor?
Commissioner for Agriculture.
Commissioner for Agriculture.
Yes.
That will be the first
appointment that I very critical.
And you have somebody in mind already who is there, who shares your vision, who shares the dream of
as I speak with you.
Yeah. You have your cabinet.
I am already going back to school.
Wow.
Waiting to implement what I'm learning. There are technologies that are nowhere in the world yet that will bring to your state.
You think they will thrive in your state? Some of these technologies thrive on electricity.
Me give you wait. I don't need electricity for this. This is common sense, practical. I told you.
You need solar.
No.
Tell me what you want to do.
I told you I have expertise.
Share your dreams.
I can't say it on radio. Why? Because I've said one or two they have done. So I have expertise in renewable energy. I told you that.
Yeah.
I am an international expert. So we have access to technologies that we can bring into bear as soon as we become government. We will actually generate electricity from different sources and we will sell to the grid. Inshallah.
On a scale of 1 to 100, can you score Shehi's government?
First 2 years of Shehi's government was like 25%. Why? Because I could understand if he had waited at the debate, he would have heard what Oyo State was all about. Because I did a little summary of the debt profile of Oyo State that day. So he would have known what he's going into. Ajimobi had put us in so much debt that there was no plan to get out of. And it was all frivolities. So he made that, he was shocked. Where do I start with all this? So now he's just getting back on his feet.
If you were to be governor, what would you have done in your first 2 years?
That's why I said agriculture. Not bus stops.
Agriculture
I need to generate.
It's seasonal.
That is
it's not spontaneous.
I need 6 months. 6 months of every year to plant and feed. That's what I need.
And what happens in the other 6 months?
That's what I'm going to tell you now. The excess of my needs, I will stop. It will give me enough way to invest in storage. From the storage, I can benchmark the price of goods and services in the society. I will have community markets, government community markets that will bring down the prices of goods in the society. I will compete with the Iyala robots of OJ, and I will tell them the price of yam is not 500 naira. I will bring down the price of yam to 200 naira because I will increase production. So it's common sense. If you don't feed your people, how will they have? You cannot rely on the Hausa man comes to the village in Ibadan. That is how bad it is now. To rent land and produce watermelon to be sold in Sabo and OJ market for you, and he will bring trailer and load it there. And the Yoruba man is telling you there is no job in Oyo State. So rather than do that, I will take the youth and mechanize the farm, put DSTV in there, give them all the works, and make them produce. I will buy from them. You just ask me for one.
What happens to security on our farms? Many of our guys want to go to the farm. However, they're scared of headers. How do you curb that?
There is no need for security because the young men at the farm would have trained them on self-security.
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
Physical or supernatural?
Physical self-defense.
Physical.
Yes. I tell
like
you
like taekwondo, judo.
What I'm planning,
right?
what I'm telling you is that, you see, there was a time that the villages were attractive.
When there was security
When
in
there was security. Then you bring back all that has been lost. You put it back.
They're talking about the Agbekoyas, bringing them back.
You are the one saying that, but I'm telling you, bring back what has been lost. Put it back there.
We have the Amotekuns now.
If you have the Amotekun, good luck to us. Are they well trained? You see, before you can set up anything, you have to plan. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. Anything you do in a hurry always had a side effect. How laudable Amotekun is, are they trained? You don't just give people guns. You get a Form 5 graduate. You just put a gun in his hand and he says Amotekun. Or because he has some charms that he says is Agbekoya. And that's it. So how does he know how to handle Mr. A and Madam B and Woman C? You have to train them, all the ranks.
So the farmer will have to be trained before he goes on the farm to plant
Everybody
his
will
thing.
be trained. There are scales of governance.
Would you have that ample time when you become governor to train farmers before they start producing?
I have a manifesto to achieve. You are asking me about ample time.
Yeah.
What time did I sign for?
Training these people before they start producing.
You don't understand what it means. You already have.
You have 4 years.
If
you become governor, you have 4 years. 4 years is like it's gone in just a twinkle of an eye.
You probably might not see me in government house. I might not be there to be celebrating a launching of this or that. You probably will see me where the work needs to be done.
On the field.
On the field. What am I doing? Telling you I want to come and launch what is my statutory right to do for you. We'll spend government money to do stuff. I will now spend government money to now spend for people to come and see it being celebrated, to be launched. It's a waste of time.
Let's still talk
I told you that I have dug boreholes in local governments. I've never been there. I'm not interested. Yes, I'm not interested in going there saying I'm launching this or that. No. It's not, for as long as there's functionality, let us move on. There are so many things to think about.
Let's look at security.
My people don't have toilets to use in Ibadan. You are telling me that she is doing well. And you are telling me health. When there's cholera now, how many people are going to be infected in Sabo? Go and look at Sabo. Ibadan North, Ward 4. Go and look at Sabo. Go to Beyeruka. Go to Akpete. Go to Isale Oje. What are you talking about? People in 2021 are still using the
canals.
That's all that you're going to see feces all over. All the so-called chairmen and their wives, that is where they use. They don't have toilets. And so you're telling me there's a governor and their local government chairman. What are you doing? You can generate income from having public toilets. As simple as that to think. You can build public toilets and employ people to come and clean and make money, and they will clean the place and they will be earning a living. You can set up biogas systems from local government toilets.
Why are you keeping this to yourself?
Because I
Have you had a session with the governor to discuss with him, form an alliance, work with him?
You don't understand.
I do.
You don't. If you do, then you understand what governance is all about. Governance is service. If you plan 4 years properly, the people will beg you for another 4 years. There is no need for you to ask for another 4 years. But if you fail to plan, have planned to fail.
We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, the program continues. Don't go away. It's 32 FM 94.9.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Bí bàbá àdúrà AK-47 ṣe wà lóòbàdàn. Orí òkè náà máa wọ Priamonte. Tó wà lápàtẹ́rẹ́ ní gbogbo èèyàn ti máa ní ìbápadì Ọlọ́run nínú ayé wòlíì rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àkànṣe ìpàdé àdúrà 72 hours with God. Látọjọ́ Thursday 17, Friday 18, àti Saturday 19 February 2022. Àkórí ẹ̀ ló máa wọ̀. Jésù fúnra rẹ̀ tó máa fòpin sí gbogbo ogun máa gbẹ bọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ olórin àmì ló máa pẹ̀lú Ìlàjà Akíntúndí Ọlọ́run sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Níkẹ́ ìrájì ológo dídé Olúṣọlá Sima. Prophet Peter Olúdélé Ọkọlá. Ìṣòro ọjọ́ pípa yẹn máa dáná nínú àdúrà. Nígbà tí àṣẹ bá ń tẹnu wòlíì. Bàbá àdúrà AK-47. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ìbolúlàdé jáde sáyé gbogbo èèyàn. Tí bàbá yóò sì máa amáǹtì fún gbogbo èèyàn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Láti ìwọ́rọ̀ rẹ̀ wọ́kọ̀ èjì òkú. Láti bẹ̀ ní kẹ́ẹ̀tì wọ́kọ̀ apátẹ́rẹ́. Orí òkè náà máa wọ̀. 08066481455. Àkókò tó ayé rẹ̀ fẹ́ sinmi ogógó.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni. Ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàjọlọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneto cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneto cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò. Kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneto cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù ME1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneto cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street, Aláàfin Avenue, Olúyọ̀lé Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9. Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
When the people became silent,
the government became oppressive. It's time to lend your voice to politics.
On 32 FM 94.9.
Let's leave Oyo State for now.
Thank you.
Let's look at Abuja. Let's look at Asuro.
Correct.
Mr. President, President Muhammad Buhari. He has been president for about 7 years now, or 6 years.
6 years.
6 years now. And by next year, it will make it the 7th year, rounding off his administration. And there'll be an election. Someone else will take up that office as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Has Buhari done well so far?
I will put Buhari in the same shoes with Governor Seyi Makinde. By the time Buhari, our president, met when he entered office, crude oil, because I like to deal with facts.
Yeah.
Crude oil was about $20. Everything had crashed. There was shale fracking and all of that. America was fracking oil. There was so much problem. They wanted a problem. So they were not listening to the normal crude. It was about fracking. And fracking is part of what has caused the environmental problem in the world. They are trying to escape from it, but I will tell you that the majority of the problem of the world now, they are the ones that caused it. It is not global warming. It is us, our actions. Because if you limited your crude oil exploration to the standards that were there before, all these calamities will not take place. But fracking, do you know what fracking means? You are tearing the surface to two by force to take what is inside. That's what America was doing. Buhari came into government with $20, we had so much to do and so much to do. There's no miracle in governance. It is what you have that you will spend. Okay, now we don't have resources. We have to borrow to make things happen. Before he came in, Goodluck had ceded all our infrastructures that they were building to China. The agreement with the Chinese was that you build and take. When he came in, he said, these all agreements are wrong. What has happened to the Nigerian people? So he said, no, let us pay back. If it's going to take us this long to pay back, let us pay the Chinese back. Then we can start fresh loans that make sense. Rather than sell ourselves to China. That's what happened to start with. And so, we have paid back so many loans. Guess what? Nigerians have amnesia most often times. Myopia. If not, the first 4 years of their governance, how did they do it? It was the bailout of federal government that helped Macedonians and the states. How? How did that happen? The so-called Brentwood companies and institutions, they returned money back to Nigeria and said we had overpaid the money of Obasanjo and Goodluck. Have you ever heard that? Can you fathom that?
That's strange.
That's what happened for 4 years.
That's strange.
Very strange. And Nigerians, that's why I say we are very forgetful. You blame this man that has no cross on his head. And you have left the banditos. How did Okonjo-Iweala, professor of economics, overpay Brentwood companies? Have you not asked that question? But she went back there. She was given a higher position. Now she's World Trade Organization. How did Obasanjo overpay the Brentwood companies? That they had to give back to our president 625 million, 400 and something million, 500 and something. For 4 years they were paying back. And he was using it to run the states. Before the crude oil started to increase in price. So irrespective of the low price of the crude oil, he had so many infrastructures that we can point to. Mind you, this man is 70 years of age.
More than.
He built most of the structures in Nigeria as a minister of works, minister of oil. Who built the refineries? Under the military. Who built the ports? Under the military. Who built the airports? Under the military. It was him as a 25-year-old man. That's why I said to you, the youth, where is the challenge? You have to be challenged.
So with your postulations now, with
yes,
what you just said now, don't you think it's high time that the states need to start fending for themselves and stop going to the central government?
This is why I told you that we have been able to see it as an example in Lagos State. Obasanjo refused Tinubu money for about 4 years.
Yes.
Didn't he survive?
He did.
How?
He generated income within the state.
From 600 million to 20 billion a month.
But it is not all the states that have what it takes
you
to generate.
You need to think inwards.
When you see
Let me
states
give
like
you an instance.
State,
wait, there's no problem in the whole of Nigeria.
Okay.
All you need to do is think inwards.
Okay.
What am I governing? Hold on. Let me analyze for you now. I'm not only governing people. I'm governing all the infrastructure and the resources inherent in my state, correct? Above and below land. If I have gold in my state, for instance, look at Osun State now. Osun State in the next 10 years will not need federal government for anything.
That is if the constitution is restructured. Because some of these things are on the exclusive list.
They will give government royalty. That's the plan. We have to negotiate. This is why I said I want to quickly get into governance. I have the cadastral of Nigeria, of the minerals of Nigeria. Since the last 20 years, it's in my room. Why? Because I know that what we have in oil, we will forget when we start to think about what God has given us. Only Kogi State will feed the whole of Western region and the whole of West Africa. Only Kogi State. So Kogi State, if the man knows what to do, he doesn't want to be a president, he should go back and be another governor and do a seismic analysis of what he's got.
The same governor that is owing salaries.
Because he's not thinking.
But he's a young man.
Oh, that is why I'm saying to you that we have to be more there so that we can give good examples.
So the Kogi State governor is not a good example.
He's not yet thinking. We need to think. I've given you 3 solutions now in Oyo State.
Chief Said Ajadi says that the Kogi State governor is not thinking well. He's not governing his state.
Do you know the amount of let me tell you for instance. I did a research on River Niger at the conference. Do you know the amount of resources that is in River Niger? River Niger alone. If I dredge River Niger as a governor in partnership with NIWA, I will bring boats from Lagos. I will bring goods on the water from Lagos and they will pay me. I will build the ships. What are you talking about? Thoughtfulness. Forget about this one. Lock me up for 6 months. Don't pay me any salary. I will solve Nigeria's problem.
Chief Said Ajadi, how do we solve the security challenges in Nigeria?
Thank you. Very easy. Include the youth in everything you're doing, especially women. Make them your darlings. Government should build up projects. I have 3 projects.
Will that solve the...
It will. Let me tell you how it's going to solve it.
Yeah.
It's called inclusive governance.
How would a darling, a female darling, solve security issues?
I almost gave you a secret of my business. I didn't call the right name. I tell you what. Yeah. Anywhere you treat the women well, that society will be fantastic. They gave birth to us. They make the home happy. They make the children thrive. They know the bandits. Is it not their child, their sons and daughters? They know them. But if you are able to take away the mothers and their children and you give them sustainable development, entice them with things of the world and give them how to handle it, they will leave banditry. Why would I want to kill myself for 10,000? That's what they get. It is the big men behind them that get the money.
Wow.
That's the truth. Not those. Look at them on their ragtag bikes. How can they be given 100 million and still be on ragtag bikes? And be wearing torn clothes and be living in thatched houses? Come on.
It seems political, right?
Come on. I won't say that. But I think.
We're looking at President Muhammadu Buhari.
Thank you.
And let's look at elections.
Yes.
Don't you like the indirect primaries? Or do you prefer the direct primaries?
They want the direct primaries.
Which one do you prefer?
Buhari does not want the direct primaries.
Which one
because
do you
of
prefer?
Costs.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the status the way it is. Let us leave it the way it is.
You have delegates that will come vote for primaries?
Yes.
Instead of the indirect primaries. Instead of the direct primaries.
Let me tell you, what you are managing now is not yet perfected. Why do you want to increase your costs on an imperfection? It doesn't make sense. You cannot wash the baby and throw the baby away with the water.
Let's not go too far on this. The direct primaries and the indirect primary issue, don't you think is a small screen that the major crux of this problem is the electronic transmission of electoral results?
You see, when you want to unfold issues,
you
have to break it down. Because I know the questions you're asking me, they're very delicate. And so I want to take it from one after another. I don't want to be boxed into a corner with your questions.
Go ahead.
You see, the first thing is the principle. Are we going by any principle towards what we want to do? No, we're not. My question is, you have been able to detect problems with the status quo on ground. Why don't you solve those problems? It is when the problems are not solvable, then you look for an alternative. But your alternative, as a businessman, my alternative should be lesser, not much more expensive, considering the fact that I'm borrowing money. It doesn't make sense for Nigeria. Anything Nigeria must do now must be cheaper and must be homegrown. You cannot rely on any foreign body for Nigeria anymore. They will betray us.
So we can't rely on the internet.
I cannot do. I am telling you straight, as if Mr. President gives me the opportunity to tell him today, I will tell him, cut off the West. That's the problem of Nigeria.
The West?
The West.
You are from there.
You don't understand. I'm not talking about Western Nigeria.
You travel to the West.
Let me tell
I'm
you.
not talking about Western
Let me
Nigeria.
tell you. Let me tell you something.
You enjoy those facilities.
Let me tell you something.
How are they a problem?
Thank you. You can never, ever have money and success in the West the way you would have it in Nigeria. You are always a second fiddle, no matter how much you have. And you watch your back all the time because they will nail you. They don't want the black man. There is still a lot. You see, right now, we have gone into economic slavery. If you don't know, we are in economic slavery.
We keep paying.
And because you are now selling your children to go and learn econometrics. Econometrics is called balderdash. Rubbish. Because it was set up by one person who was an economic hitman for the Brentwood companies. We don't want to go into that because it is all a dirty game. Some people don't want Nigeria to develop. That is the truth I'm telling you today. If you look at what has been happening to the dollar, it is a deliberate attempt to destroy Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes. I can tell you that. And a lot of people, Nigerians, are falling for them and they are playing along with them. They have moles here.
How do we fix this system?
Abacha was a bad man in his time, but Abacha fixed it. He closed his ears to everybody and shut up. We are a sovereign state. We have a right to fix our businesses. You either like to do business with us or you go away. I will ban importation of unnecessary things in Nigeria the same way the Buhari has done it. Look at how many millionaires in Kebbi State, in Nasarawa State, in Kogi State. Do you know the amount of people that are rich now based on rice production? And we were owing and paying some businessmen billions of dollars to import rice. So that has changed. It can change for all sectors of our economy like that. So for me, I will peg the rate. And I will warn the CBN governor. These are things we both learned in school. I'm an economist. Forget all these rhetorics. We can survive.
Even when subsidy
we can
is
survive.
removed?
I will announce to you, we are hungry. Oh, there's no hard and fast rule. Nigeria will be hungry for 2 years, but we will survive. These are our plans. Every household henceforth must supply his first son to the government. This is not NYSC.
For what?
Thank you very much. For service to Nigeria.
How will he serve?
Thank you. I will carry all your sons. If you have 5, I will take 1. If you have 2, I will take 1. If you have 1, I will take 1.
What would you do with them?
Thank you very much. I will provide for them amenities to enjoy.
When they enjoy.
Whilst they are enjoying, I will train them.
All right, that's the chat with Chief Saeed Ajadi there. All right, next week will be another time on the podium on 32 FM 94.9. On YouTube, Sulaiman Sharif says Chief Makinde's, Sheyi Makinde's indelible achievements will speak for him to win second term. Sole ownership of Lautech, welfareism of civil servants and pensioners, and so on. Kogi governor is not a good ambassador for the youth. That's your opinion, Sulaiman Sharif. Until I come your way next week, Saturday, the podium will take a new look next week, Saturday. What do you expect? Stay glued to 32 FM 94.9. Up next is Wokilumo coming in for Ijao Dollar. And after that, by 12:31, you'll join Sporting Crystal on the program again. That's at 1 p.m., 1 to 3. And enjoy the rest of our programs. I am CHIKE OGBOGU, wishing you a very splendid weekend, dear listener. Bye for now.